Hello there.
You know how it is, you know how we roll. Same sitting, different recording, back-to-back Better Call Saul episodes. My name is Elie Moses, a 23-year-old law and film student here in Sydney, Australia. Shittiest shop, baby. And yes, same recording, same sitting, or different recording, same sitting, like I was saying before at the start of the episode, or start of the recording, sorry. I get lost in my words when I'm excited. But yeah, I am recording episode 3 now of Better Call Saul season 4, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I'm watching these episodes back to back today because I feel like I cannot stop. Who knows? It might be 3 or 4 episodes back to back to back, or back to back to back to back. I don't know. I'm losing control here. But yeah, let's get into reaction. Let's have some fun with this thing and let's smash it out. Let's go. Bro, the audio levels have been hella different so far. Like, thank you. I preferred the one with the hose. Who's this, Nacho? Because it's too fast. He's walking too fast for it to be Mike. And it's not Mike's car, or something Mike would use. Is it Tyrus? Or Nacho? I feel like it's Nacho. Or Victor. Could be Victor. It is Victor. Maybe they're setting up to intercept one of the trucks again. Or they're testing something. Or they're... yeah. They're probably creating like a sort of fake crime scene or fake hit here. Nacho's in the back just like, what am I doing here? I'm dragged into this. I love how Nacho was speaking to his father last episode about, you know, trying to get out, and he's working on it, but just as he sort of might have a way out or like be working on it, he gets dragged back into it, probably even deeper. As Gus says, he is his. You gotta make it look good. In the head. So he did end up getting capped. I predicted it, but just after he was dead. He got the easy way out after the hard way out. Oh my god, oh no. Look what happened. Oh no. He wasn't ready. Talk about taking one for the team. Yo, the passenger side is clean as fuck. The driver's side got wrecked.
Can I make the call now? Gotta make it look real.
Yeah, fair enough. The shoulder shot wasn't enough. Yo, Victor better be careful where he was shooting right there.
Do it quick before you pass out.
Those two are actually hilarious. Unintentionally hilarious. Yo, what if he did pass out? What if you hit him the wrong place by just like a centimeter, a millimeter? Like, we could have lost Nacho right there. See, the fact that Jimmy plans to steal that
What
and
if I
get...
told you you could turn this piece of crap into $4,000
Yeah,
for each of us?
Yeah, because it was worth like 8.7 or something.
This little fella, he's called the Merry Wanderer. He's not much to look at. He's pretty easy to find. I got this one at a pawn shop on 4th for 20 bucks. But he has a cousin called Bavarian Boy, almost identical. Same umbrella, same swagger. That one is worth a boatload. Bavarian Boy, it's just some piece of junk Grandma gave me that I feel too guilty to get rid of.
It still doesn't justify stealing
This
it.
place I'm talking about, they're not exactly what you call security conscious. There's no cameras whatsoever. There's an alarm on the door that I could probably bridge.
And how did you come across this valuable wunderkind?
What difference does it make?
Guys in the office cross you? Done you wrong?
No.
You're missing the point. It's free money. You walk by a 20 on the sidewalk? No, you pick it up.
Pass.
What? Why?
It's not for me.
Not for you? Is there some problem I'm not seeing, like with the swap or something?
Plan's fine as far as it goes. It's just not for me. And I don't think it should be for you either.
Tell him, Mike. Tell him how it is.
I'm sorry about your brother.
Yeah, thanks. But you're really not gonna do this?
Sorry.
Eggs easy.
Thanks, friend.
Can I get you anything else?
No, I'm good.
Sure I can't get you anything?
No, I'm not hungry, thanks. See you around.
You take it easy.
Is he gonna try and do it himself? Because I am not for this whatsoever. This is Slip and Jimmy right here.
If Dr. Caldera had any openings today. As soon as possible. I have a very sick fish.
Oh, is he gonna hire a heel to do it? Did I take out the ice packs? Because if they left the ice packs, that's very... Yeah, they must have. This is going to be an all-out drug war, and I'm here for it. Oh, he made the, like... made the call to the twins, because obviously if he made the call to the paramedics, then you're gonna have forensics rolling up, you're gonna get the DEA involved potentially. Yo, they took a risk with Nacho here because this could have killed him. I'm not gonna lie, no pun intended here, but the cartel side of things in this storyline right here is cooking.
Thanks again for the
Cooking.
lift. It's outside your job description, I know. Walker Ridge is eager.
I agree. They took a hit in the market adjustment. They're vulnerable and they know it.
I think we should prepare a package for both.
Is that Kim Wexler out here?
Kevin!
It's good to see you.
Heard you were here. Just want to say hi. Look at you. Baby bird with a broken wing.
Oh, it's fine. Doesn't even hurt. Just a pain in the butt. Kevin, this is Viola Goto, my new paralegal.
Viola?
Shout Viola.
Welcome to the team.
Nice to meet you.
He and the family really appreciated the arrangement you sent for the funeral.
Good. We're glad to hear.
Kevin, you remember we're meeting the board at noon to go over Kim's recommendations, so...
No, I won't slow you down. One more thing, and this will just take a second. Kim, you have got to see the models.
The models?
Oh, like, oh, that look cool. That's some Star Trek lighting right here. I love it.
Look at this. The whole side of this building is glass, and it's on a north-facing lot. I'm told that's energy efficient, so I'm excited about that.
This is Salt Lake City?
After Provo, why not?
Cheyenne, Wyoming?
Yep. Over here, North Platte, Nebraska.
I love
Now,
the
these two
ambition.
You already know. This one's going to be Ogden, Utah, and this one here is Tucumcari. But over here on this side, you got a few new ones.
Kim
Sedona,
seeing this as a lot of work and a lot of stress
You
potentially.
know what? That's just the tip of the iceberg. After that, I figure one out Las Vegas, Nevada, Reno too,
Hire more paralegals.
Lubbock, Texas, Amarillo, San Antonio, El Paso. Then we're going to get up to the Pacific Northwest. Boise, Bend, Oregon, Eugene, Salem, all the way up to Portland.
Yo, Kevin taking over the entire US.
This one is real special.
Actually, you're right before. Why don't you take a stab at it and then I'll take a look?
Great, that works. I'll start on that right after I get you home.
Instead of taking me home, drop me off at the courthouse, would you?
Oh, I didn't realize you had an appearance today. I would have prepped.
No, I don't.
You don't.
Nothing to prep.
That's one ambitious paralegal. That's a good paralegal to have. Kim, utilize her right. Don't overwork her, but utilize her right.
Hey, this is the interested party. I have one question for you. Do you shit gold? It's a simple yes or no. Do you shit gold? Well, then in 8 minutes, you're going to make $4 grand. 10 minutes if you decide to pick your nose. In, out, no one comes looking for you ever. How does that sound? Excuse me.
Ah.
Can I help you?
Yeah, he's I don't know what pet to say right there. Is it?
Jesus.
His pet Nacho got
Not
injured.
here.
Just
Let me
say
go
that.
grab my bag and tell my staff.
Yo.
You, Aida, come here. Help.
Yo, isn't he gonna do this under anesthetic or something? Knock the guy out. I don't think he has the facilities for that.
Well, there he is. You woke up. That means my Spanish is good enough, and your Brenner over here is actually O negative.
I was about to say, lucky they're the same blood
In your
type.
shoulder. Might set off metal detectors from now on. Gave you a dose of broad-spectrum antibiotics. Pulse is good. Now, sniff test says you probably didn't perforate your bowel. Probably. I can't be 100% sure you didn't get nicked. Now, if this starts to leak, you're gonna get the worst infection of your life. It's gonna hurt like hell, and then you're gonna die.
Please don't be
So
foreshadowing.
I advise you to go see a doctor that has some imaging tech. In other words, one that's not working out of the back of a Jiffy Lube. Now, understand this. After I walk out of here, I never want to see you again. Never. This cartel shit is too hot for me. You got it?
Who's doing it? Is it Heel? Oh, oh, think that's the guy that does the... Like, he sells the guns, right? The armory guy. I think so. Imagine he didn't get the right one. Yo, imagine that, man. The wife didn't even tell you to sleep on the couch. You gotta sleep at the office. That's how bad the home life is. I don't know if he's married, I'm just saying, like... He drinking, so he might be married.
It's me. Can we talk, please? I just want to come home.
Oh, I might have been right.
Okay, thank you. I'm sorry if you feel upset. It was not my intention for you to feel upset. Well, my intention was for... Honey, it is top of the line that I don't care, but it is a very, very expensive vacuum.
Oh, is that the gift you got it?
It never loses suction. So what you're saying is I got to sleep in my office because I got you a gift? Lynette? Hello. Are you still delivering? Oh. Okay.
Come get me, or come get me.
He's gonna need to bail him out somehow. I don't think that's the guy that sells...
Now, if you take out the little listener's guide that came with the program, you'll see a chart in there
guns.
showing 4 quadrants I call the time management matrix. The keywords to understand are
He doesn't need money.
importance and urgency.
Oh no.
Hey! Hey!
Okay, my bad. I do not know who this guy is.
So,
I
did
thought
you
it was
get it?
initially like the arms dealer.
Gold. Yeah, right?
I didn't say it was easy. Carthy was pretty slick. I don't know how you pulled that off.
Worked though, didn't it?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yesterday, on the way back from their pickup.
Do we know who?
Not yet. Vargas survived barely, but he couldn't see faces.
Someone knows our business.
Possibly.
It resembled the attack on Hector struck a few months ago, and they knew the Salamanca men were heavy.
Don Juan.
We are about to run another shipment. If you think we're compromised...
Run dummy loads. We'll see what we see. No product crosses until we're certain.
I'll take care of it.
How long before our dealers run dry?
No more than a week.
This is a problem. Find a local supplier on your side of the border. Cut a deal.
Don Juan, with all due respect, Don Eladio forbids buying from outsiders. It's been very clear.
Let me worry about Eladio. Do it now.
This is all going perfectly for Gus. Oh, he picking up the kids from school? Or university or college? Or he seeing someone? Oh! Gale! Gale! I heard, I knew of it.
And iodine and thorium and thulium and thallium. There's yttrium, ytterbium, actinium, rubidium, boron, gadolinium, niobium, iridium, strontium and silicon and silver and samarium and bismuth, bromine, lithium, beryllium and barium. Oh, Mr. Frink, I wasn't expecting you.
That's not a problem, I hope.
No, not at all. Oh, it's, technical. I wouldn't want to bore you.
Oh, you wouldn't?
Okay. You know when you put salt into water, it dissolves? If you stir the water or heat it, you can add more salt than you could otherwise before it falls out of solution. I'm trying to create a solution like that, but with certain benzodiazepine precursor compounds. They range from 39% to 58% pure, except this one, which hovers around 67.
Shocking numbers.
Top of the class, so to speak. You should tell the chemist to check his or her cookware. It's introducing contamination, which would be easy to avoid.
Pathetic.
Oh, thank you very much, Gail. That's very useful information. Well, I should let you get back to your work.
Mr. Frink, I don't want to cast aspersions, but I have to tell you, these samples aren't great. In fact, they're not even good. Basically, they're dreck. I could do much better.
Gail.
Much higher grade. I could make a kilo or more right here. No one would know. In a few days.
As soon as Bolsa caught him up and told him about finding... I've only got 7 minutes left this episode? What the heck? It's flown by! Like, I just paused. I haven't paused in a while, but it just... I have 7 minutes. But I just love, as soon as Bolsa caught him up, to find a new supply... He's 5 steps ahead. He knew. But you know what I love about this episode? This episode is titled Something Beautiful. And I feel like this episode, I love the mixture of color grading they decided to adopt in particular scenes. Obviously, there's been a lot of dimly dark lit scenes this episode as well, surrounding obviously Nacho, the vet, Jimmy doing his thing. But I love the bright yellowish lighting again, as we see whenever scenes are dealt with across the border, you have that warm yellow color grading, especially with the scene with Bolsa and I think Don Eladio in the background, in the horse paddock. But then again, you had that reminiscent sort of that lighting in the scene where Kevin was sort of showcasing Kim all the models, and you had that backdrop, that sort of like bubblegum rainbow lighting. Again, that was very reminiscent of Star Trek, the original series for me, because that show has fantastic lighting, and that sort of reminded me of that. But yeah, I feel like the color grading this episode has been absolutely fantastic. There's been a great sort of mixture of it, and trying to see what is the something beautiful this episode is trying to allude to. Is it trying to allude to sort of Gail cooking up, that next batch? Is it meant to be, it might have heaps of meat. Is it meant to be the Alpine, not the Alpine Shepherd boy, but the sort of figurine that Jimmy has, that's the thing that's beautiful and worth a lot? Is it meant to be the models for Kevin because they're beautiful for him? I feel like there's a lot of things that could, I guess, tie into the something beautiful from the perspective of different characters this episode.
I wouldn't want to interfere with your studies.
These are my studies. Please. It's the least I can do.
Is he paying for Gail's studies?
I'm certain that you wouldn't. But I'm afraid I can't allow it. Not yet. You were meant for better things.
Soon come.
I'll see you soon, Gail.
Soon come.
Bye, Mr. Frink. And scandium and cerium and cesium and lead-praseodymium and platinum, plutonium.
You'd have to memorize that as an actor, man.
Tantalum,
Shout out.
tellurium.
Oh, I was worried about the wording there.
Questionable.
No, it's great. Really, really solid work. Just make the change to indicate the correct term for the disbursement of funds, and then we should be good to go.
Okay.
Don't mind me. It's a law office. I'm just walking around your law office.
That letter just dangling there. Both of them. I love how the same amount that Jimmy's probably going to get from the figurine or the like the icon, the statue, the
Jimmy,
Hammer
there's
Boy,
just
is it?
a couple of things
Is
from
the same
talking to
value
Howard that
as he's getting from the estate?
maybe we ought to go through. 5,000.
5K. Yeah. I can pay off my MasterCard.
Okay, I guess we're not contesting the will.
What else you got?
This is. It's from Chuck. Nobody knows for sure what's in it. You don't have to open it right now, but.
Let's see what the old boy has to say.
Okay, I'll give you a minute alone.
No, stay. It's undated. Okay, here goes. Dear Jimmy, I have left many things unsaid in our relationship through the years. Rather than allow these unspoken thoughts to die with me, I've chosen to record them here for you. I hope you will take my words in the spirit in which they are intended.
Quick thought. I think it says a lot about the way the scene is constructed in terms of how he's reading out the letter. It says a lot about how Jimmy feels about his relationship with Chuck, in terms of him not really caring or giving a shit anymore, in my opinion. Usually when you have a really impactful death, in cinema or TV or whatever, you have this heartfelt moment or something they've left behind, and you hear the voiceover of that character, and how much they meant to all the characters involved in which that letter was left to. I'm trying to think of a film off the top of my head. I think maybe Good Will Hunting, but like you feel the impact of it, and it's very emotional. You get teary-eyed, but I think it says a lot about how this sort of letter is being read out here.
New paragraph. I remember quite clearly the day you came home from the hospital. You can't imagine the joy on Mom's face. I can honestly say I never saw her happier than she was on that day. New paragraph. We have not always seen eye to eye. I
Kim's just looking at him.
To be so in the future. However, nothing will ever change the fact that we are brothers, flesh and blood.
Oh.
And though we are very different people, I want you to know how much I respect what you have made of yourself in these last few years. You have taken the opportunity I gave you in the mailroom, and you have run with it, becoming a valued member of the HHM family. For all the problems in your past,
I shouldn't be laughing, I'm sorry.
Name McGill.
Kim's bawling her eyes out, and he's just there eating the cereal.
And resilience. I used to worry about you finding a place in the world. I'm certain now that no matter what the future may bring, you'll land on your feet, and I hope when you read this, you remember me not only as your brother, but as a person you knew was always in your corner. He signed it just Chuck.
See,
see what you want. Man could write a letter.
Sorry.
Hey.
No, I didn't mean to make it.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's a nice letter.
Just give me a minute.
Kim.
Don't end the... what the fuck? I might record 3 in a row right there, but I think it... Yeah, like I said, with the construction of that scene, I feel like those words, if the scene was constructed in a way like I was talking about, you have not even like the somber music. You don't need to have the somber music, but if it was read in a way where it was maybe, you know, dissolving into like memories of Chuck or memories they had together, or even just, like I said, it could have been just read in a way where maybe Jimmy was conducting his day-to-day lawyer work, and it was sort of Jimmy reading it over the top of his head, and it was dissolving into him doing different actions as a lawyer on a day-to-day basis, or him taking care of the estate or doing things. It would have felt more emotional, because I felt like some of the wording in there, I was like, oh damn, like blood brothers, and like it would have probably nearly had me teary-eyed. I had Kim teary-eyed, but I just feel like for the audience, the way Jimmy delivered that, it wasn't meant to feel emotional, because I feel like we're trying to, or it's trying to tell us what he feels about Chuck at the moment, or how he feels about the whole situation in terms of like he's moved on pretty quickly. And I feel like if that letter was possibly read before Howard told him about his theory about the suicide and him sort of being at fault for sort of Chuck going into that mental distress because of the retirement, I feel like we would have probably all got teary-eyed, even Jimmy himself reading it at that moment in the end of the day. But yeah, I just feel like the way the scene was constructed, the tone in which it was read, the quickness and pace in which it was read, Jimmy couldn't care less. He just wanted to get it over and done with. It's like the last piece of his estate. Yep, get it out of here. And yeah, it is what it is. But I think I'm going to record the next episode actually straight after this because I can't stop. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy my reaction as always. Been your boy Elie Moses. Take care. God bless. Peace.